Hey, this is Rick with Social Good Software. In this short demo, I'm going to be sharing with you how to use the online template tool, what are all the components you have available to you, and how you can start previewing some different pages. So, more than likely, if you're at this point, one of our team members has already gone through and set up the online template tool. Pretty much all you want to do now is you want to preview different pages that Altru has, and the online template tool is a great resource because it allows you to preview all those pages without having to be swapping out those web forms in Altru. So you can actually preview them before they go live. So if you want to see what your donation forms will look like, your membership forms, your ticketing forms, pretty much anything being sold online, you're able to preview with the online template. Now, this is just a preview, so not everything works as it would in production, just because the limitations of the preview are very limited. We're not able to go in there and actually show you exactly everything, from checkout to card to confirmation to credit card. We can't really show you everything. We can only show you the first part, which is on the checkout side. So I want to be sharing with you how to do that here in the online template tool. But again, more than likely when you're at this step, we already have done all the work. Pretty much your job now is to preview a few pages, make sure they all look good, and then I'll be able to move forward from there. All right, so here we go. So here's the online template tool. When you first load it up here, you will see you will have a bunch of pages here under the preview page. Right now, I currently don't have any, but that's okay. I did that intentionally so I can show you how to add different preview pages. So this is a little designer. You won't really have to be messing with it here too much, as it's already pre-configured for you. However, down the road, if you do want to do different things, I just walk you through a few things. On the bottom here, you can open this in a new tab, and it will show the preview in a new tab, so you can just share that with a colleague. You can reload it, you can save it, you can change the fonts, you can change some of your colors, you can add a custom code, you can add a header and a footer to the design there. Then on the asset side, here's where you can upload your favicon, your footer, your background, that type of thing. And then here's your font files. If you have any custom fonts, you can also upload those. And then these are the actual embed codes. So this will generate your CSS code, your header code, your footer code, and then your embed code there. And then finally on the settings is pretty much all the options that we give you that you can turn on, and then all the values that you want to include. All right, but we're not here to help you configure that because our team does that for you, so we don't have to really go into it. However, if you want to confirm email addresses, URLs, that type of thing, you can go through here and check that out. Okay, great. So I have a little URL here for our ticketing page here for our daily admission. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this URL. I'm gonna go into here and I'm just gonna call this daily admission. I'm gonna paste that in and I'm gonna click add. And then you will see that we now have an item here called daily admission. So this will take a little while for it to populate here the preview. But essentially what's happening now is we're going over to Blackbaud. We're downloading that page. We're applying all the stylistic changes that we worked on. And then we're going to be able to preview that here in a second. So let me go ahead and click on save here. And then this is going to go ahead and load this up for us. So you can see here, this went ahead and finally loaded. It pretty much looks identically the same as the Blackbaud page because we really haven't done anything. But you can see here, if you click on open in a new tab, it will open the preview here for you. And if you see the link in the URL, it's a totally different URL than the Blackbaud one here. So you can actually then share this link with colleagues. You can show them what it looks like. You can give them a preview, that type of thing. But let's go ahead and make it do something. Let's go ahead and apply some fixes. Let's add a translation menu. Let's enable validations, WCAG, the member dialog, the empty card screen. And I think for now, that'll be good. So we'll go ahead and save that. And then this is going to go ahead and apply all those fixes to the web form. And same as before, it is kind of a slow process, so you do have to be patient for it to save, as it takes a minute or so for it to go through and process that. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the designer. It's going to go ahead and load in that preview one more time. And we'll give it a second. Here we go. And if we click on this, open a new tab, we can go ahead and see it. And there we go. So there's the member dialog showing up. There's the login options. There's the container. Here's our footer down here. But this can kind of sort of start giving you a sense of what it's going to look like. Obviously, there's still more work to do here. So, for example, that logo is really large. We need to remove the logo and then upload the logo on this side, and so on. But the purpose of this video is not to configure the template. It's just to show you how all these pieces work. I wanted to show you the process of adding different pages. So pretty much you just give it the name. So let's say donation, and then you go grab your URL from Ultra for the donation page. You click add, and then you'll be able to preview that donation page there. So that's pretty much all there is to previewing these pages. This isn't such a good example just because this is just a preview. I just wanted to show you how to add different pages there. And that's going to go ahead and do it here for me. Once again, this is Rick from Social Good Software. Hopefully you found this video helpful. We're always looking to improve and make things better. If something was not clearly explained in this video, or maybe you just are still a little bit confused and have some additional questions that we didn't talk about in the video, don't worry, we're here to help. Please go over to socialgoodsoftware.com/feedback. You're able to provide us feedback on this training. You're able to provide us feedback on the software. We're always looking to improve. So if you have any suggestions, please reach out to us. Again, socialgoodsoftware.com/feedback. You'll be able to go ahead and share your thoughts with us, and we're always happy to help.